No matter what the law enforcement agencies do to curb online crimes, people still find a way to circumvent them. Efforts to tackle child pornography is one instance of how the cybercrime cell and the offenders play cat and mouse. Now, how did child pornography come to occupy center stage in the Indian cops scheme of things? In 2019, US-based National Center for Missing and Exploited Children released a report that shook India out of its slumber. It revealed that out of the 2.3 crore reports received over online child pornography between 1998 and 2017, around 38 lakh were made in India. This meant that 1 in every 6 victims of child pornography was an Indian. The same organization came with another report last January that was even more shocking. In 5 months alone, over 25,000 suspected child pornography contents were uploaded across social media platforms in India. This after the POCSO Act was amended in August 2019, widening the definition of child pornography. The law specified that those who possess child pornographic material for viewing and circulation will be jailed for up to 3 years. And under Section 67B of the Information Technology Act 2000, they could be punished with a jail term of up to 5 years. But to escape the dragnet, culprits have begun to use the Virtual Private Network or VPN. One can also access blocked websites through VPN. So what is a VPN? In times of coronavirus, one can say it is like wearing a mask, but instead of the face, one's IP address gets concealed.
VPN is a place like you can change your server location directly. The request won't be directly going from your location. Say I am from India, I am requesting the server from US. It won't go directly from here to that. It will go from India to the VPN server's location, whichever is like US, Canada, Germany, or whichever location I am choosing. It goes to there. From there it goes to that end location and asks the questions. From whatever response I am getting from the server, it goes back to the VPN server and connects to that client.
And the data is protected from firewalls, hackers, and even the government. VPN is available in the form of software, website, and extension. This routes the internet connection at home or office through a private server instead of an internet service provider. But can't the mask be removed at all? Yes, say cybersecurity experts. Until last year, India was struggling to track the offenders as it lacked technical feasibility. In May 2019, the National Crime Records Bureau signed an MoU with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which in turn allowed NCRB to access lakhs of child pornography reports based on tip-offs from the public. And when one uses VPN to view or share the contents, the US-based organization would seek the IP address of the person from VPN service providers.
When there is a demand raised from the FBI, VPN is bound to provide the original IP. Accordingly, even if you watch pornographic sites using VPN, the VPN service providers are providing your original IP to the police officers. So through the police officers, it's been forwarded to India. Through FBI, based on the MoU that we have signed, it's been forwarded to the NCRB, and NCRB in turn segregates all the IP address and they split it into region wise, state wise. They split it into state wise, and accordingly they are forwarding this information to the every state. Once it has been received from the state officers used to segregate this on district wise. Accordingly, they will split this information district wise and they are forwarding this information to each and every district.
But can the suspect be identified with the IP address alone? Well, that's when the state police will come into play.
IP address is nothing but a numbers. That is how they get it. And based on this IP address, we need to get the postal address of the concerned person who had used or whoever misused the computers, in the sense watching pornography, especially child pornography. So to identify the postal address, what the police officers are doing is, once they obtain the IP address from the FBI, the IP address includes IP address with the date and timing, and they will first identify the IP address to which network service provider it belongs. It belongs to Airtel or it belongs to BSNL. Then they will raise a request to the Airtel or BSNL stating that on a particular date and particular time, what is the IP address? This is the IP address you have been allocated to which person. And accordingly, based on the request from the police officers, the network service providers such as like it may be Vodafone or any Airtel or something. So accordingly, they will provide that information to whom it has been allocated. Now,
cops can zero in on the culprits very easily by probing. For a while now, arrests of watching, storing or sharing child porn have become recurrent. But to get rid of the menace, ultimately there needs to be a societal change similar to the one required for combating sexual violence. Education, awareness and eternal vigilance alone can usher in a reformed society.